Cookie.
Okay, I think we are live.
I'll be there in just one moment. I have to finish cooking the spaghetti.
Yep, I think we're live. Just
How long have been in the kitchen cooking? Was it how you was going?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm doing it. All right.
Okay.
Was it how you?
Okay. All right, folks. Okay, we're gonna get started while Venus is preparing dinner for us. What's going on, family? This is Mars and Venus coming to you live. Hope all is well with you and yours. So we're gonna go over a couple of things that's been going on in the media cycle and in the urban space. First and foremost, well, wait a minute. Prayers, positive energy, vibes to the lost ones in the shooting in Maine.
Ybor City too.
Oh yeah. Also, there was a shooting in Ybor City as well.
Tampa, that's Tampa.
For those who are not aware, that would be in the Tampa area. So prayers and positive energy to the family of the lost ones. So we will.
It's a whole different topic.
We will go over a handful of topics today.
Go party first.
Okay, so all right. So the big one that's going to be entertaining with some depth. We'll save that one for last. But so I was talking to Venus earlier today about the situation that Cardi B. It's a bit dated. I think it might have happened. Maybe it happened. I don't know. It didn't happen like yesterday, but it was a situation where Cardi B has some real estate, right? It happened. Okay, it happened roughly about 2 weeks ago. So her husband Offset bought her some real estate in the Dominican Republic, and they were going to use it as an Airbnb. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's that particular property, but she has had some issues with renters at property. And so she had like a 6-minute live that she was basically ranting and about, I guess, and I'm going to paraphrase this. She made mention of stating that they haven't received rent in like 8 or 9 months, and she said the house manager, which I'm assuming she meant property manager, to just don't even worry about it. Just you don't want to deal with the court costs and things like that, which we were taken back from that because we have rental property that we've owned, and we have had to go to court to deal with squatters. What not squatters.
Professional tenants.
They weren't squatters.
They're professional tenants, which I'm pretty sure some people know what they mean, but that means that they move into places, they'll put the first down and they'll give you a security deposit, but they won't pay any of the other rent or whatever. And so it's about $200 at that time. It was about $200 and some dollars. Now it does take your time away from what you're doing and things like that. But she has a house manager. I think she meant property manager.
Yes. So
because you can have somebody represent you.
Yeah.
And so she said,
and that's their job.
Right. She said, I'd rather have a Birkin bag, which is like $32,000. Some of them are like $32,000. It's probably more. I don't know. For me, no matter how much money I would have, I think the $32,000 for a purse is dumb as hell. But I don't make as much money as they do. I just don't get it. But
you can get a Birkin bag if you wanted to.
I don't want a damn Birkin bag.
I know you don't.
I know you don't. I barely want something to cost $100 because I'm just cheap. I'm gonna be like that.
Yeah. $32,000 is a lot of money. You can do a lot with $32,000.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous. But then for her to say, I'd rather have.
You can start a business with $32,000.
She's an old bobble-headed fool for saying that because and this is the reason why I say that, because people have to understand, and I know you're not supposed to be like, what do you call it? Somebody's mentor. What do you call it? People look up to you. Young girls look up to you.
She has a social following, so she has some influence in that space. But people are lemmings when it comes to that.
They are, absolutely. So for you to say that as an influencer, you need to be careful what you say. I wouldn't follow Cardi B because, it is what it is. She's just not, she's a bobblehead to me sometimes.
Okay, wait.
Not all the time.
I disagree partially with that.
But I was trying to say, hold on, let me say this.
Okay.
I was trying to say young girls will hear that and say, look, I'd rather have this than to get property. Boo. That $32,000, I can tell you right now, our rental property is over $300 and some $1,000. So that Birkin bag you got don't even compare to the rental property. So come on, get with it. And that's our rental property.
Mm-hmm.
In the state, come on, I'm pretty sure they got a really nice Airbnb.
And you can pass rental property down through
generations. It's generational wealth, you dummy. Create that. Black people need that.
Well, okay.
We need that.
Well, I'll say this, and we can pivot to the next one.
Yeah.
I won't necessarily. I'm going to give Cardi B some grace because her rise to who she is now is admirable. We got to be clear with that.
I never said that.
Okay, well, and people admire because of how you can make a case. She's one of the most popular female rappers ever. Even though she only have one album. I'm not talking about mixtapes, albums. So she's the
most popular ever, you think?
No, Nicki Minaj is the most.
Okay,
but I don't know. I don't think now you can say people who rap better than her, but when you want to talk about like the whole popularity and all these different things, like she never let the industry change her.
You know what? I will agree. Her popularity because she is Spanish speaking too.
Yeah,
and Spanish speaking Spanish speaking artists are very, because you never notice how many people speak Spanish, how many countries, and you start thinking, you go, damn.
So that's a native tongue. Yep.
Yeah, you go, damn. It's a lot of people. Yeah. So
I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace on that. I mean, because it's like it's just don't take what they say in social spaces. Just in the social space as gospel. You can take the information in, and if it feels like it's pertinent, you take it, and if you feel like it's a crock of crap, then you just keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But on to more important topics.
Which one are you doing?
We're gonna do Joe Smith.
Okay, Joe Smith and Yasmin.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Not Yasmin.
Okay.
It's going. What's her name?
Keisha.
Keisha Chavez.
Keisha with an I.
Okay. So
Miss Yasmin, if you're nasty.
So this has been making its media rounds. Ex-NBA player Joe Smith. He was the number 1 overall draft pick. I think it came out of Maryland. Really, I mean, I don't think he was a great NBA player, but he was a good NBA player. But he was the number 1 overall draft pick. So that means he was great in college. A video has been making its media rounds where his significant other Keisha Chavez is in the foreground, making mention of an OnlyFans page that she has, and her husband, ex-NBA player or star, Joe Smith, is in the background, and he's kind of pacing. It almost like he's talking to himself. But I think he had just gotten word. Yes, we are messy. Who's this? Yeah. Cassandera. Yeah, we see you on our page all the time. We appreciate your comments. Yes, we are messy. But and then there's this conversation that takes place because this is his first time getting word of this. We have done a little bit of recon because
did you tell him about what she was doing?
I said OnlyFans page.
Oh, okay.
So when people think of an OnlyFans page, it's automatically have
sexual content
or sexual connotations to it, which isn't true. But if you ask me, of all the content,
but she said she was doing it by herself. So when you
just wait.
I'm just saying when you add that part, it does mean that. But
okay, but let me
okay, sorry.
Package it together to make it where it's give the whole thing. So she said she has an OnlyFans page. I will go on a limb and say more than 50% of their platform is probably is sexual in nature because the revenue stream is so high, and it's basically you're like an independent contractor. You you just split the proceeds with the streaming provider, similar to like, you know, YouTube or whoever else. And but you know, there's others like Keke Palmer who actually has a clean page and things like that. Shout out to Keke Palmer. So we saw something on Instagram that said that she was an ex-porn star named Yasmine Pendavis.
Pendavis. Yasmine. Last name Pendavis.
So prior to this live stream, we had our third host. We had him go off somewhere, and we did a little bit of recon. I say they look very similar.
Oh, that's her.
Venus is saying that's her.
That's her.
Now,
that's her face.
I've seen some posts to say that there had something in her bio on Instagram. I don't have an Instagram, but
so a little backstory about her. She was on Say Yes to the Dress or what have you, and on that time she did say she had been on her own since she was 16 years old. When you hear somebody be on their own since they were 16 years old, you know they're hustling. So you know it is what it is. So he got upset about her having the OnlyFans. I'm trying to figure out how he found out because I feel like I feel like this the conversation was like, "Yo, Joe, I want to tell you something, but don't get upset."
No. It ain't that because he's not. No. You're saying that wrong.
Okay.
What it is like
I can't say it like I want to say it.
Bruh, like you on a secure line? Yeah, I'm on a secure line. All right, bruh. Like, look. You didn't hear this from me.
Oh, hell no. I ain't doing
But,
that.
hey, man, look. I think she got an OnlyFans page, dude. Like, I was surfing OnlyFans, and I saw a page where it was a woman, you know, that looked. Now, mind you, we don't know what OnlyFans is. We don't know, but I'm just kind of thinking, playing this out.
I ain't been on OnlyFans. I'll let y'all know if I'm on OnlyFans. I'll let you know if I've been on there.
No, we all about that.
Looking.
No, we all about that free smut TV.
Yeah, I ain't with the pay for no shit.
F-R-A.
Yeah.
We about that F-R-A. But so it is like, bruh, like, yeah, man, I think wifey, I think she's on there. Like, you might want to go check. Matter of fact, man, here's my username password.
Oh God, Jesus help me. Y'all
and then so he goes on there and he finds it and he confronts her about it. And then what we catch is right after he finds out about it.
I think
that's how I think this played out.
I feel like she went into defense mode. Because when I hear somebody say they've been on the onset for 16 years old, means she has to take care of herself. But she did say, you know who I was when I married you, which means what everybody is saying that she has done adult content before. That's what it means.
It's very possible.
And if you can go to Hamster, X-Hamster. Yeah, X-Hamster. And you can go on there and put in Yasmine. She has like a little page up there. Now you have to subscribe to it. I don't know if they cost money.
No, you don't subscribe to that X-Hamster.
Yes, you have to subscribe.
No, you don't.
It says subscribe on there. On that
hey, look, that free smut TV.
Yeah, but
I can tell you.
But the thing says subscribe.
As not an ambassador, but a user. Trust me, X-Hamster is free. Now there is a premium. There's a section.
That's what I'm saying. That she got a premium.
Look, there's an abundance of. She is what you would call a legacy porn star.
Yeah.
So you put her name in and put in porn, it's gonna pop up.
Yeah, but the Yasmine Pendavis. But anyway, so she is there. That is her. She throat boating.
Hey,
I see them lips.
Ain't nothing wrong getting a little man gravy.
Oh my. Amazing. But I think.
Okay.
So question. What was your take on it though?
Question. So the question was like, also, here's the key component to this. After taxes, agent fees. He made $61 million over his NBA career. 61 million with an M. Okay. Yeah. Now, due to some bad money management and probably some frivolous spending and some business ventures that belly up, rumors are circling that he is living off of like a monthly pension or monthly payout of like $100-something thousand.
Not monthly though.
It's not monthly.
It's monthly?
Because they said there's an article.
That's a lot of money though.
when you make $61 million over your career, $100,000 is not. No, it is not.
A month?
No, it is not.
I know it's not a lot, but I'm saying for $157,000, you're gonna have to just give up some things. I'm not understanding, but keep going.
Yeah.
But they say that he is broke or what have you. Like he owes $3 million in tax, right?
I don't know how much money he owes in tax. Even Alex Rodriguez, those are articles. Alex Rodriguez had floated him some money to kind of get him straight.
Him getting mad was like, well, you didn't tell me about it. Was he more mad about her not telling him, or was he more mad about her doing it? Because for real, her meow is already out there on the internet for everybody to see.
Is that a sound for a kitty?
Yes, for a kitty cat.
That's going to be our next topic, but keep going.
Yeah. So is he more mad about that part? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I mean, how do y'all feel about that? Some men get off on that. Like if I had a bomb body, my body's not bomb, baby. I need a tummy tuck, but anyway, okay. Love it, okay.
Because it's so fluid and there's context that need to be at. Because when you say you know how I was before you met me, that can mean a lot of different things. Because the key things are saying like, I've been on my own since I was 16. So that would imply I'm a survivalist, and I did what I needed to do to survive.
I love that part.
Right. So the things that you did in this space, you give a person some grace for that, right? Because if you were truly on your own and on the streets, and then it's kind of like, all right, you do what you got to do to survive.
Yeah.
Now for you to do it behind your significant other's back, regardless of how much money you gain, that's out of bounds. I don't care how you spend.
It was a little disrespectful.
Out of bounds. Now, like there needs a bit of discussion to be like, look, we're barely keeping the lights on. We're living on a hope and a prayer. Hey, you might be mad. I did this one time, and this is how much money I made. And then, let me paint this out, because I've done this to you before. If you disagree, and if Joe Smith wasn't disagreeing of this going forward, even though this could set them up going forward, okay, then will you give me a better idea? I'll wait, because
that's true. I got sneakers.
And in real time, he probably don't. That's something. It'd be like, and also this is like one of those things where it's like, I don't like you doing this. I don't want you doing this, but it like. Let's put a deadline on this. Let's put a hard deadline on this and pivot to something else when we get ourselves, where we're not in quicksand. When we steady the ship, then so if we're looking at these projections over the course of 10 months, and we make $1 million. In 10 months.
I'm a direction. Listen, you need a better angle than that. You need to spread open a lot. Listen,
because if it's
that's part of somebody who is a real true hustler. I get the part. She was defensive, but then when you learn about her backstory, like she's been on home since 16. Now she has some acting. She's been in some like Bones stuff, like Bones is. Like
so she has acting credits.
She had a singing career. What was it? Tell It to My Heart. She did what do you call it? Oh, a rendition. What do you call it? What is it called? Anyway, she had a cover of Tell It to My Heart.
You talking about the pop song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then so she toured with Boyz II Men and Drew Hill. And so she has a little bit, she has a little stuff going on for herself that she did have or whatever. I try to figure out how do these stars, like y'all need to, these basketball players and NFL players, they need to get good financial advisors to advise them how to spend their money. Because I'm not understanding how the hell you go broke at $61 million after you get done playing. I mean, because you should have, it's just like Cardi B. Like, yes, that stuff keeps your lights on, but I'm pretty sure she has other stuff, because she's not a dummy. Cardi B said stuff without actually thinking sometimes.
Cardi B was doing.
I love Cardi. I love her. I do. But I ain't gonna agree with everything she say because I'm just not.
Well, you know, she did something that you would do when somebody from TMZ, you're walking down the sidewalk and somebody from TMZ asks you a question. Then that's just kind of this emotional.
She's not the best with it.
Like impulsive response that you had, or even when she does these things on live. But her and her significant other are guilty of just kind of sort of just kind of just talking out of their neck sometimes. But that's who Cardi B is at the core of her character. And you gotta I mean, there is a space that I think that's the reason why people love her so much, because she never changed.
She really didn't.
Those people who, you know, you look at them 10 years ago and you look at them today and they're the exact same person. Those are the people who are looked at different. I mean, in a good way, because normally when you go Hollywood, you change.
Yes,
she never did.
Yeah.
All right.
But the Joe Smith and Miss Jasmine, because I'm saying she nasty, so I'm going with Miss Jasmine. I don't have a problem with people doing porn or being sex workers. I'm a very liberal person. I'm a very understanding person. That's who I am. You know, make your money. It's not about making your money, but make it safe. That's the only thing I worry about, is make sure you're really, really safe. Because you do know, I don't know if people do know, but prostitutions, the people who are on the corner, those women, they're like at a 90% homicide. Like for homicide, they're like at a 90%. I did a college and paper. That's how most likely there are to be unalive. I can't say that. Yep. I called myself, didn't I?
Yep.
Unalive. So yeah, I that what was it? Backpage. I think those things were, and you know, Backpage got shut down because there was a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah, it was.
So it was child stuff, and that's how I'll say, because I can't say anything else.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of that stuff going on. But I feel like that's a safer option for women. I did a paper on it, and I thought that it was so interesting. And plus, hell, I know some prostitutes. I did back in the day. So It's a dangerous, dangerous business. But, you know, it's been there forever. And that's a business that's not going to stop.
Yeah.
During a recession during a pandemic, that Kit Kat ain't going to stop. It is going to keep on giving. So I think she should have handled it better, and she should have came to him. I thought that part was disrespectful. But again, my mind be a hustling mentality too. I would do OnlyFans, but I ain't got no good body or nothing. And my toes are not cute. They short.
Oh my God. All right. So we're going to talk about our last topic. Dwight Howard.
Yes.
Please come to the front of the congregation.
Ooh, Dwight, you been naughty, baby.
Yeah.
You been old naughty, nasty thing.
So to make sure we cover all our bases, this is not in the topic of discussion isn't based in any type of homophobia or transphobia, anything like that. If you follow our channel, Venus About That Life.
Wait, hold on. Whoa, what's going on?
You know what I'm talking about. You have always been an advocate for the LGBTQ community.
I am. I don't understand a lot of the trans stuff. It's still confusing to me. We're all learning with that. But absolutely, be you. There's some things you just can't understand. And I'm just like, be you.
Yeah.
That's where he got in trouble.
Yeah. All right. So unless you've been living under a rock, he's currently an ex-NBA player right now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's not on the NBA roster, even though he should be. He's playing in Taiwan. He's playing in Taiwan.
Oh, he can get all of the fantasy field there.
Hey, he probably did. but we're deviating.
I didn't know that.
But we're deviating from.
Okay, I didn't know that though.
So Dwight Howard has had to come out on I don't know what you want to call it, like a defensive or character assassination campaign. There has been rumors about Dwight Howard being an undercover brother for a long time. You just see a hint of it here, a hint of it there, and then you know how we all do. Oh, yellow, and then we just go in a different direction, and then it kind of fades into oblivion, and then a few months later pop back up. So there was a gentleman that.
Well, let me go back because so there was another really good looking. I don't know if they're trans. I know, and I'll just say that it was a gay man, and he was pretty. Like that's why I be trying to tell people like who about gay people. There are some men that are gay and just are just so pretty. You know what I'm saying? And there's some men that are just so like, oh my God, like I see it. I see it. Sometimes, even as kids, people can tell that their children are gay. You just know, and they don't come out. And so it was rumors maybe a year or two ago that he was conversing or texting with another man, and he had
there was
the
messages. There was messages.
Yes, but if y'all go back and look, he's pretty. I think he's just gorgeous.
You know, and that story kind of went away pretty fast. You know, for whatever reason,
it did. So
maybe paid him off. I don't know.
That was a receipt from that person.
So this situation, and Venus can correct me if I'm wrong. He met somebody on social media.
I don't remember. I don't know where he met him.
There was some conversation that
back
took place.
Forth. Probably sex and flirting.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was, and then eventually an arrangement was set where he met Dwight. And mind you, by the way, Dwight, like one of his kids, Dwight Howard has 5 kids. The oldest is 15, the youngest is 10.
Yeah.
And the kid or kids were asleep. So all this is done when the kids was in the house.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You got to get the details. You got to get all. Because in a dialogue or messaging, he made mention of like my child being asleep. So that means the child was in the house. So the young man comes over, you know, because now, okay, the arrangements have been met. You know, okay, yeah, it's gonna take me some time to get there. You know how it goes with the booty call. You know the deal.
Nah, but you don't have no booty call when your child is there. I'm sorry. That's just woo. Keep going. These are old. Let's keep going. Messy queen.
Yeah. So but anyway, you got me off track.
I bet you he's so petty.
Yeah,
I bet you he's petty as hell.
You still got me off track.
But
anyway, so then so I get, and I don't know how things played out when the gentleman arrived, but there was some unexpected guests.
So this is what was said, and we're not. Of course, sometimes I make light situations or whatever. What was said was no, not yet. What was said was it was some forced dome.
Okay.
They said that now I know Dwight. How big is he?
Dwight Howard.
Now, his shoulders is real.
Dwight Howard is a chiseled 6'10".
That's why I knew that he was funny because them shoulders don't match them hips. But keep going.
He's a chisel. Even now, like he's a chiseled 6'10".
Oh, he's 16.
He's 6'10".
Okay.
And let's be clear. Dwight Howard's gonna be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. He is going into the Hall of Fame. Like he was that good of a player.
So they said that he held the man down. So my question to you was, can a man hold you down because you feel like I don't want him to bite me?
A man that big? I mean, unless this guy is of a decent size, absolutely. A person 6'10", 260 pounds. Yeah. And I mean, like Dwight Howard, he's chiseled. This isn't just a regular smegular guy. How many times
you gonna say chiseled?
I have
because you keep on saying that. We know we chiseled. You keep on saying it now.
I'll say it one more time. Chiseled. Because when I'm saying this, I mean, feel free.
He's very broad. You can tell he's very strong.
Feel free to take a look at the man whenever you have your free time. This isn't just a regular Zeke the plumber guy that lives right around the corner from you. This guy, he's one of those people that have taken pride in his body. Let's put it that way.
Another point. Boom. That one right there too.
What do you mean?
That's why you knew he was kind of funny.
Well, no, but most of those, I mean, Kobe Bryant did it. Carl.
We're not talking about.
I won't even use my guy, Carl. I won't even use him. Never mind. I'm just saying because you can obviously there's scales in all sports where you see like a guy like Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens, we had our little thing about him a couple weeks ago. Terrell Owens in his 40s or almost knocking 50, and shoot, he look a whole lot better than I do right now.
Baby, you sick.
Thank you, baby.
You got a dad bod. What's wrong?
I gotta do it at a dad bod. But anyway, so
we're gonna get back in shape.
Continue with the story.
So they said that he was holding him down, And then they say, "Here come Miss Kitty." Right. And oh gosh. And then but they didn't follow through with it because it wasn't consensual. So now you go ahead.
Well, no, you can't sit there and just say that.
It was just going. Like he wanted a threesome, but Miss Kitty ain't Miss Kitty Cat, okay? Miss Kitty got a kitty dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's another man.
She packing, okay?
That's a man, baby.
Yeah. So, and we're not trying to be funny. It is what it is, you know.
It's light humor. Relax.
Right, it's right. So, because I'm telling you, if y'all come on this page with that trans stuff, if y'all start to say some shit, I'm a clap back. I'm petty as hell, and I got time today. Anyway, because people be doing that, I be getting mad. So, anywho, that's what happened, and the guy was like, he did not consent to that. May said something, and can you tell me what he said? Because I love the way, because this is real life what he said. And these are things you have to tell your children. Consent means I have stated that, yes, I will do this prior to the act. You need
because you know that the conditions of what's about to take place. You know whatever take place, we're well within inside these boundaries. Whatever that is,
right?
Whether it's 2 people. Whether it's 3 people,
whether
it's 4,
there,
obviously there is kind of just, you kind of sort of got an idea. If it's 2 people and you only know of the other person that you're dealing with, then whatever happens in those boundaries, you know.
Right.
Now, to what you do is a totally different thing. But the boundaries are set.
Are you saying if it's 2 people, but you
regardless,
discussed it before?
Regardless,
like it's like having a safe word. Hey, my safe word is yellow.
Yeah,
you know, if you say yellow, you need to stop or what it happens.
Yeah. Those are boundaries that are set. Yeah.
Right.
But when there's a third party that nobody knows about, it's similar to the situation when we talked about that. Yeah. Now, it could have went the other way, but he said, but he was like, hey, I'm game. Let's try this out.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he checked her afterwards to say, hey, look, I'm cool with this stuff, but don't do it this way. Just ask me about it. Because he made mention of it. He was like,
I think you should do that.
Yeah. You gotta
because some people can come out very violent and they can hurt you and somebody else.
Everybody's not into, even if it's a straight hetero man, you with a woman and you have no knowledge, and all of a sudden, let me go scoot over, player.
Oh,
you were like, it could be a pitch black room. So like somebody clearing their throat. You're like, what the hell?
I'm about to play with you. You play too. You play too much.
Well, it's good old player.
Yeah.
Like you have to know what you're signing up for, or these things can happen. Now this has gone to trial,
because it is SA because it was
allegedly.
It's alleged. I don't think it's alleged no more.
Well, for the sake of content,
so alleged it's SA, and y'all know you can't say that on YouTube, and so that's a big deal because you have. but that is so true. Like it's so important to teach your kids, to teach your sons. I don't care if you're in mid-stroke because all I have are boys, and if that person says stop, and I say person says stop, you have to stop. I don't care because if you keep going, it's not consensual, and that's great. But take the G away.
You know what? Oh my God, that's gonna have to be a topic we talk about. Or matter of fact, we can try to wrap that up with. Remember, I told you about the culture that I grew up in.
Yeah,
we can.
I'm just saying.
We can wrap that up with that.
But I'm just saying, those are the things that you have to. What's the name? But then what's going on with these people surprising people? I'm gonna surprise you. No, don't surprise me with not a damn thing.
Look,
let me know from A to Z. And me to have a safe word, and if I say my safe word, you can just stop. Because if not, I'm getting charges put on you. It is what it is. Now, I'm charging you up.
Now, like for us, even though you have talked about doing a threesome again, now if there's
gotta get our body right.
If there's another woman that's involved, I'm probably going to be okay with it.
But what if it's a man? What if I want to do it?
Whoa, now. Whoa, I done told you. Whoa. what's going on now, Mike? Hey, Mike.
I didn't say y'all gotta touch each other. I never said y'all gotta touch each other.
Scoot over,
it's all
player.
about me.
Scoot over, player. So before I make this last comment on what you just talked about, is there anything you want to say before we wrap up Dwight Howard and his
shame on him? I knew
you
about
don't do that. You
don't do stuff like that. And then I'm always thinking about somebody's damn feelings too. I wonder how Miss Kitty felt too, because that's embarrassing. Because I'm thinking you cool with it, and you walk, and then I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? That has hurt my feelings also. So that shit is not cool. I don't like that. And Miss Kitty, you can look it up. She do not look like a woman. I'm sorry. She doesn't. I'm not saying she's not pretty, but she does not look like a woman. She looks like a man. You know, and I knew Dwight. There's been rumors about him for a long time. And she stuck with the other man or woman. She was. They were so. I'll say they were beautiful. I think they are just so beautiful to me. They're like a little darker skin. They have real long hair and stuff like that. But shame on you, Dwight Howard. Allegedly, if you did it, I don't know if you did it or not.
Yeah,
because I'm not there. And then too, I felt like he was outed. And I hate that for him, because when you
it's official now, because it was rumored, but now he had to own up to it, and he laid out the story. But now he's saying it was consensual. The other guy saying it wasn't. Yeah. But
I'm saying for a gay person, for you to come out, that's a horrible way to come out. But then too, if you did it, that's not cool. If I didn't know one of his kids was there, shame on you, you damn messy ass queen, for doing that right there.
Oh, wait a minute. So you can't get it popping with one of your kids sleeping in the other room?
I never said that, but not a booty call.
Why not?
Because, baby, that could be a serial killer. I mean, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? But I think a guy who's 6'10", I think he'd be all right.
You don't know that.
Maybe.
Mars, you do not know that.
Maybe not. Okay. Well, all right. So this last thing.
He'd be so trustworthy to people. I don't trust nobody.
No, I don't think about being trustworthy. I think I'll say this, my sense of security is different if I'm 6'10". If I'm that size, my sense of security is a bit. It shifts a little bit.
But you know why he probably did that too? When I'm thinking about that, he probably did that because he knew that man would not make a lot of noise. Because he was like, my kids in the other room.
No. This I don't think the conversation happened that way. When they were talking about meeting up, my kid is here.
Oh, okay.
Because this was like an early morning kind of rendezvous. This wasn't like
it was in the morning time.
When I say early morning, I mean like 2:00 in the morning. That's what I'm saying.
But the baby was asleep.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay.
Let me add this last thing to that, because I actually, when you was talking, I lost my train of thought. When it comes to this Dwight Howard situation, what you do in your bedroom is your business. Absolutely. Wherever you want to sleep with, whatever you want to do. But when you do things without the consent of others, that's when you become viral for the wrong reasons. Mm-hmm. When you are a name of notoriety, you get put on that most wanted poster board. So with that, shame on you for doing that if these allegations are true. Yeah. Now, to tie back into what you just said earlier, and we're going to wrap this up. We have had this conversation a long time ago, and Venus was very shocked at what I told her. I told her that the era that we grew up in, no men, yes, and we were talking about our children. One is a lot older than the other. There's a gap between these two.
One is an damn adult.
One is an adult.
Adult-like.
Yeah. One is an adult legally, and the other one, we're potty training. So you can figure out the math on that. And what she said about when a woman or a man that you're dealing with says no or stop, then you it's in your best interest to do that. I was telling her when I was growing up,
Well, when
the
we were
people that,
growing
or when
up.
we were growing up, but you were kind of shocked when I told you that. I came up from a time when no meant yes, and
Meaning,
you just kept going because that's what you thought. No, 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 you know, and I guess obviously the inflection in their voice.
Say that you were saying you trying to pressure them into having.
Well, that too.
Intercourse.
No, because some of it, yeah, that's kind of what it was, and then there, but you're doing something of you know, what you want to call it, warming them up or getting them into it, or whatever the case may be, and it wouldn't be like, now obviously if they were forced and they pushed me away and had a look like no, then yeah, I would have respectfully stopped. Those were it never got that far in my experiences in my life. But now in thinking, reflecting on it, even if they said no and I stopped and be like, boy, that ain't what I meant. It should have been that type of conversation, but I never stopped. And then for all I know, there may have been some times where the female, she gave in to me. And which would you characterize that as SA, right?
It's, yeah.
So yeah, and we grew up in a time where time where
people ran trains on girls and they wouldn't tell you. Now that wasn't my thing, but I definitely
I bet it would. I bet it would.
Baby. I could name, first of all, don't do me, because I could name everybody I slept with first and last name. Let me see you try. Okay, perfect. Okay, don't try to do me.
Whatever.
So, but yeah, and they wouldn't tell the people they ran trains on me. There was actually a girl that I lived across the street from. She knew who her baby daddy was.
Yeah.
Now she was white, and the baby came out. They didn't know at first. I looked at the baby. I said, "Baby black." You know, black women, we know. The baby is black or whatever. And as he got older, of course, he got darker. Hair got a little bit coarser or whatever. And she had to figure out, because she had a train ran on her when she was intoxicated.
Yeah.
That is you cannot give consent when you are under medication or drugs. You cannot give consent like that.
Yeah.
And she didn't know who the baby's father was. She finally figured it out, hopefully.
Yeah.
Cute baby. But we grew up in a time to where that was okay, but it's absolutely. But you know, with education and things like that, you learn and you do different.
And another thing too, a lot of it was that we didn't have social media back then. We didn't have these outlets back then. So the people that you revered were, some of them was, well, like for me, it was the guys who all the women wanted to be with. And when and those guys, or the pimps, the players, whatever you want to call them, those were the guys that were held in high regards, and those were the things that they were telling. Hey man, look, dude, look, no, come here, little man. Let me tell you something. Because you know, you got all these, you know, hey, such and such, you know, whatever name is, you know, and you see, and like, wow, like I want to be like that guy. And then so what they tell you is gospel. And so so you listen and you follow suit, and what they said on the surface was true because the acts that they told you to do, it worked. And so you thought that, like, oh wow, they really truly know what they're talking about. When really you could say what they was doing, it was SA what we were doing, and we contributed to the. Can I say the R word?
Yes, say great. Take the G away.
Great. The grape without the G culture.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And we grew up in a culture where no meant yes.
I mean, I just said people would try to pressure me, but I'm very strong. You know, I'm very bullheaded, so can't no man pressure me to do nothing I don't want to do. I've always been like that. I've always been my own person, said I'm on my own, whatever.
A joke would be like, come on. Let me stick my finger up your.
Hell no. Get your spanking. I mean, I'm gonna cut you deep, and I've always been like that. I've always been like that. That's who I am. But there's other girls I went to parties with, and then they said bad things that happened to them.
Oh yeah.
And you just go, what happened? I remember that vividly when I went somewhere with other person. She said that he she said that he assaulted her.
Yeah.
That was in a different room, and I was in the other room with this ugly dude, and I was like, no. I'm like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm not an ugly person. I didn't think he was cute.
Yeah, I mean, there's some individuals where, like they're considered to be fast or hot or whatever the case may be. So yeah.
But that's a different topic too, about making people, oh, you fast, you hot, shut up. But
so we're gonna wrap this up. So before we close this out, Venus, is there anything you want to go over? Anything you want to say?
Shame on you, if allegedly Dwight, if that's true. I'm very, but they say that he don't really take. Well, I don't know. Maybe he does take care of his kid. I don't know the one he has with Royce. They don't think they have the best type of co-parenting relationship or what have you. But that was not cool. I didn't know if a man could hold you down. I didn't know if that's possible. Because it's another man holding you down.
Do I have to say it again?
No, I know you said he's very chiseled. But I thought you'd be more fearful of him biting you than anything. Because you bite that thing out.
I don't know. I mean, we just never know how things played out. Like, it might have been consensual for a while, and then he got a bad vibe, and then
true,
it wasn't. We really truly don't. We'll never know all of the facts. They'll never be out in the public space. So,
but my heart goes out to him, and I hope that you seek therapy, and I hope that you get some money from it too.
Yep. All right, so we are going to wrap up this live. As always, like, comment, and subscribe.
Leave your comments. We love to read what you guys think.
Yep. So anything?
No, that's all I'll be saying. You be trying to be nice. I ain't the nice.
Hey, look, I try to do that thing like Donnie Simpson or
people don't know who Donnie Simpson is.
Or what's his
Mars.
name? Don Cornelius, like Love, Peace, and Soul,
God.
all that stuff.
You would think we in our 50s.
Or like Bob Barker had be kind of pets how you pet spade or neuter. Like one of them type of things. I want to leave something closing positive. But
be kind of pets how you pet spade.
But yeah, be kind of pets how you pet spade or neuter.
Right.
But yeah. So but as always, go out there and try to do something good for somebody else. With no expectations.
Ooh.
What?
It's almost Halloween, y'all. We got our costume. Maybe we'll take back photos like of our costume.
Well, I guess.
Or maybe we'll take it, but we'll just blur our face out or something.
I guess.
He has a really good costume. He might win the costume award for this year.
Yeah.
I'm second place, but his costume it's a kick-ass costume. I ain't gonna even lie. I love it. Y'all be safe. Watch your little ones. Remember you can always Google like the sex offenders in your, you can say that, in your neighborhood, to make sure that they are not they don't have the porch light on, that you don't go up to the house. And if they do, you call the police on their ass. Yeah. You call it right away and get their ass snatched up back to jail where they belong.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna wrap this up. Go out there and do a good deed. Enjoy Halloween with the kids, and also too. Here's another thing, and and I don't care if this strikes a nerve. Don't if you have your if you have your own opinions about Halloween, don't put that on your kids. Let your kids make their own decisions. If your kids choose to not subscribe to Halloween or any of these other pagan holidays, then that's well within their rights. But don't put your own personal stuff on these kids, because guess what that is? That perpetuates racism. Think about that for a second.
I mean, I guess it does.
It does. Because your hatred towards other people is the same thing. It's all the same. I'm just saying, people and their religion, I don't talk to people about religion because I'm a spiritual person, not religious, and you can't get some people out of their mind frame. You can't get me out of mine, baby. I don't do religion. I'm not for it. But I'm spiritual, and I wish everybody the best, and I treat everybody kind. I treat them kind. So. Yeah. All right, we're going to wrap this up. So until next time, y'all be safe.
Yes, bye. Happy Halloween.